What is up, Mass Mikes? It's Mass Mike 830 here, and welcome back to another LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds Showcase. Alright, so in today's showcase, we're going to be showcasing the customs, some customs of the main characters of the MCU's new movie, The Thunderbolts. And I know I promised Val and Mel, who is Val's right hand, in the movie, but unfortunately, time got away from me, and I wasn't able to create every single character that I promised, but I do have every single Thunderbolts member, including Sentry. So I have Yelena and Bucky, who you can see right now. I have John Walker. I call him John Walker, but his real code name is US Agent. I have Red Guardian, Taskmaster, Ghost, and Sentry. Alright, so now we're going to start the showcase by showcasing Yelena. So, I gave Yelena custom head 11 in 5th to darkest brown, and then I made the facial decal color black, and the eyeshadow 4th blue, and the lip color darkest pink. The hair is a layered hair in light blonde, and then for the body I chose Catwoman's body in darkest green, and for the arms I chose Batman's arms in camo green, and for the hands I chose black. For the hips I chose Green Lanterns from the Lego Movie 2 in camo green, and for the legs I chose boots. The top section is camo green, and then the lower section is black. And I also gave her 2 batons, and I also gave her a lunge attack, and a destroy mode, and explosives. And for the skills, I gave her grapple gun, choose light gray for the cable and dark gray for the grapple gun itself. I also chose technology access, acrobat, smash walls, beam deflect, illumination, hazard protection, and stealth. Alright, so now we're going on to Bucky. And you guys can see Bucky right there. I chose custom head 4 in 5th to darkest brown, and I chose, for the facial decal color, I chose black, and for the hair I chose long hair in black. For the right arm I chose sleeves, dark blue for the first section, and 5th brown for the lower section. For the torso I chose custom body 06 in darkest blue. And for the left arm, I chose darkest blue for the top section. I chose sleeves, darkest blue for the top section, and black for the lower section. And for the right hand, I chose 5th brown, which is his skin color, and for the left hand, I chose black. And I also gave him a destroy mode, and a lunge attack, and I also gave him explosives and a double jump. And that is it for Bucky. Now let's look at John and Red Guardian. There he is. There he is. My favorite Thunderbolts member. Alright, so for John, I chose custom head 10 in 5th to darkest brown, And for the facial decal color, I chose ginger. For the hair, I chose a comb over in ginger. For the body, I chose a race car driver in black. For the arms, I chose vigilante in black. For the hips, I chose Constantine in black. And for the legs, I chose Arsenal in black. And I gave him a Spartan shield in black. And if you want his helmet, you're gonna want to choose the Flash's helmet from the movie. In the first color is going to be black, and then the second color is going to be darkest red. And then for the hands, I gave him dark red hands, and I gave him a Spartan shield in black. All right, so for the powers, I gave him destroy mode and a lunge attack, or actually a boomerang. And then I gave him a double jump. And for the abilities, I gave him a grapple gun, black for the cable and dark red for the grapple gun itself. I gave him acrobat, wall climbing, super strength, wall climbing, super strength, smash walls, beam deflect, tracking, hazard protection, stealth, and elimination. Alright, so now we go on to Red Guardian. For the head, I chose Custom Head 10 in 5th to Darkest Brown. For the facial decal color, I chose Second Brown. For the helmets, I chose the Flash movie in Darkest Red and Darkest Silver. For the torso, I chose Custom Body 04 in Darkest Red. And for the second color, I chose Sand Brown because he does have some sand brown details in his suit. And then I gave him a Silver Star decal. For the neck attachment, I gave him a Beard 02. And for the legs, I gave him Shazam's legs. And for the arms, I gave him the Shade in Darkest Red. And for the gloves, I gave him dark red gloves. Okay. For the powers, I gave him a destroy mode style. I can't remember which style it was. I gave him explosives. And that's it. And then I also gave him, throughout the promotional posters, he does have this knife that he uses. I wanted to give him his shield, but I don't think he ever uses his shield in the trailers or in the promotional art. So I didn't give him his shield. If you wanted to, you could give him his shield, but I don't even know if he uses it in the movie. I personally haven't seen the movie yet, so there's no spoilers in this video. And what did I do? Oh, right. For the hips, I chose Green Lantern's hips from the Lego Movie 2 in Darkest Red. Alright, so now we're moving on to... Like I said, I have not seen the movie yet, but I am super excited to see it. I'm gonna go see it this weekend, and I am so excited. We're gonna go to Ghost and Taskmaster. Alright, so for Ghost, I chose Custom Head 12 in 5th to Darkest Brown, and I chose the facial decal color to be black, the wrinkle decal color to match her skin tone, and the lip color 4th to Darkest Brown. For the torso, I gave her Talon's torso, and for the hair, I gave her Knot Bun in black. For the arms, I gave her Aqualad's arms in black, and for the hands, I chose black hands. For the hip piece, I chose Vandal Savage's hip piece in black, and the same thing for the legs, and then I gave her a black hood piece. And for the powers, I gave her fighting. And I should have given her teleportation, which should work. I don't know why it's not working, but I gave her teleportation. If it doesn't work for you, just choose teleportation as tap square. And now we're moving on. Oh wait, no. For the abilities, for the skills, I gave Ghost a grapple gun, light gray for the cable, and dark gray for the grapple gun itself. I gave her technology access, acrobat, smash walls, beam deflect, elimination, and hazard protection. Alright, so now we go on to Taskmaster, who I don't think is gonna last long in the movie. I do not like Taskmaster's chances of surviving this movie, especially since the cast of Avengers Doomsday got announced, and Taskmaster was not in that cast. Okay, so, but all the other Thunderbolts were. Okay, so, moving on, I gave her Phantasm's headpiece in brightest gray, and I gave her Enchantress's hood piece in all black. For the torso piece, I gave her Black Manta's torso piece in black, and then I gave her black arms and black hands. And for the hip piece, I gave her Hal Jordan's hip piece from the Lego Movie 2 in black. And for the legs, I gave her black legs. And then I gave her her katana. Okay, so now we move on to the Sentry, who is a new character and who actually will appear in Avengers 5. So, for Sentry, I chose Custom Head 16 in 5th to Darkest Brown. For the facial decal color, I chose black. Oh, and for Taskmaster's skills, I chose grapple gun, light gray for the cable, and dark gray for the grapple gun itself. I chose... Oh, this is not the same Taskmaster. Sorry, guys. This is the Taskmaster. For the powers, I chose... Hold square for a destroy mode. And hold circle for destroy mode. And I gave her detective mode. And now, for the abilities, for the skills, I gave her grapple gun, light gray for the cable, and dark gray for the grapple gun itself. I gave her acrobat, smash walls, super strength, beam deflect, hazard protection, elimination, and stealth. Alright, so now moving on to Sentry. I gave him Custom Head 16 in 5th to Darkest Brown. For the facial decal color, I chose black. For the hair, I chose long and golden blonde. For the torso, I chose Aqualad from Young Justice in 2nd to Brightest Yellow. For the arms, I chose Ares in 2nd to Brightest Yellow. For the hips, I chose Vigilante in black. And for the legs, I chose Superboy from Young Justice in 2nd to Brightest Yellow. And for the hands, I chose his skin tone. And for the cape, I chose Cape 02 in Darkest Blue. Alright. So, I based this custom off of the Marvel Legends action figure, and it actually looks really good, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now, for the powers and abilities, I gave him fighting, I gave him bolts, because he does have, in the comics, he does have energy projection. And I gave him a jump slam. And I gave him an explosion attack. And I also gave him super strength. Alright, so that is Sentry. And that wraps up the video. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!